Once I started to truly surrender and trust, letting go of my preferred time frame and the stress of getting back together as soon as possible, something shifted. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I want to read a couple emails from one of my clients. I don't know exactly when we met. I believe we had 2 sessions. She sent me an update with some movement on March the 30th of this year, and then she just sent me an email yesterday with what's happened since the spring. So I'm going to read both emails from the beginning to the end. If something else comes out, it'll come out. I really am short for time today, but I wanted to come on to inspire you once again, not to give up on your soul's desire, because if you have a deep desire in your heart and soul, in the core of you for your mirror soul, your specific person, true love, then that is there for a reason. And this isn't about them. This is about you conforming to allow yourself to feel love, to feel safe with intimacy, to feel safe feeling an intense and burning love. That it's not going to be something that's going to be taken away from you. No rug is going to be pulled out from underneath you. That love, commitment, relationships are safe. It's just that there's a little part of you from probably when you were growing up or a trauma that happened with an ex or something way before you ever even met your specific person, your mirror soul, your true love. And really quickly, for those of you guys who always ask or say something like questions like, it sounds like these people are young. Are there any stories where somebody is older, like in their 50s? Age and gender are completely irrelevant. So are things like sexuality, all of that. The other thing that sometimes somebody will say is, it sounds like these people knew each other. What about if you haven't actually met your person? Me and my mirror soul, there was a point where everyone that we ever talk about that's had success hadn't actually met their person yet physically, right? There was a point when I first saw my mirror soul's eyes that we hadn't actually physically met yet, but I knew in the core of me, this is my true love. This is my one. This is my destiny. The way I feel about it is it's not that you have the desire and then it's created. To me, if creation is already finished and done, that means that creation was already finished and done before you were even created, right? So that's why you have such a burning intensity, is because this is your one. And there's something specifically that the client mentions about lust in her second email that was the update from yesterday that I really thought was very profound. So I'm inspired to share this with you. So before I get into it, if you love me, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps my channel grow, and I do appreciate you for that. If you want me to be your coach to help you transform yourself, to allow yourself to be loved, to have an experience that you deserve with your specific person, to be in a relationship, and anything else that you want in your reality, I know that I can help you if you do and follow what I teach you to do during our sessions, obviously. Email a short description to kim@coreunion.com. Go to the website, coreunion.com. Let me slow down. Go to the website, coreunion.com, book whatever you want, and my scheduling assistant, Olga, will get back to you as soon as possible. So let me go ahead and read this. Hi, Kim. I just had to share some movement with you. Again, this is from the end of March of this year. Since our last session, I've been working on my commitment to this process and to living in the end, as you helped me see how my doubt and wishy-washy thoughts were a huge block. So I've been affirming for how we always think of one another and always feel each other. Totally, I really felt guided to send him a message as I read about some tragic event in the country that I knew he was traveling to during the winter. I sent him the message to make sure he was okay, not knowing if he was going to be back in our country or not. Once I sent it, he replied immediately, saying he was thinking about me in that exact same moment. Later, he also admitted that he thinks about me a lot lately, and that it's after almost a year since they broke up. I was battling my mind the other day whether I was delusional for thinking and feeling him so strongly and deeply after all this time. Even when we were together, he rarely opened up and shared how he was thinking of me when we were apart, meaning like when they weren't spending time together. He wasn't very expressive with his feelings. Also, I remember feeling last week that he is back now. I even said to him in my mind that I'm happy to have him home again. I know you always talk about this, but hearing it and experiencing it is something different. We always feel each other. And that's true. This is just a fact. I love hearing all the movement and success stories, and I'm so inspired by the commitment of this community, even when journeying through the deepest fears and limiting beliefs. I am falling asleep with a happy and peaceful heart tonight. I know this journey looks a little bit different than mainstream dating, and surely it has its challenges, but it's also magically beautiful to be blessed to feel a love like this. I also wanted to add that in the messages that he was so supportive of me, complimenting me for how well I'm doing balancing being a mother, having a corporate job, and also being true to my soul. See, that's because she was loving herself more. So again, she's showing herself that love, and then of course her mirror soul is showing it too. I use these messages between us as fuel for my commitment, knowing that my discipline and self-love do make a difference, that he feels me as I feel him. Also, driving home, I noticed I feel very much now as I felt when we first met. He showed up in my life and mirrored the best self to me. He showed me a whole new me. He shined light on wounds that I didn't even know were there. And that's the part that's very painful. Sometimes our mirror soul will there'll be this upheaval of wounds that we actually thought we already healed from. This part really sucks. I'm not going to lie to you and say it's fun. It sucks. It hurts. It's scary. Part of your soul's evolution. It's part of the bridge of what needs to happen so you guys can be happy together, okay? All right, let's see. This year without his physical presence has been so lonely and challenging at times. Yet the love kept me going to keep rising, to live my best life, to honor all my emotions, to forgive and forget the past, and to trust in the vision of us as a harmonious family. So now this is the update from yesterday. During the spring, and this is now she's referring to that, during the spring, my mirror soul started to reach out to me more and more. In the conversations that followed, he was very open about his feelings and he was expressing so much appreciation for who I am now and how I live my life. And remember that they were broken up for a year. He also shared how much he's thinking of me and how the memories with me were the best parts of his 2024. He even shared that he often thinks about what would have happened if he was not so afraid and held back. I am seeing a new him emerge. Before he started to reach out, I had a few really challenging and dark months with nothing but silence between us in the physical world. But once I started to truly surrender and trust, letting go of my preferred time frame and the stress of getting back together as soon as possible, something shifted. It happened twice that he reached out hours after me praying to God and angels for help. It felt like his heart heard mine and reached out to lift me up when I was in my darkest moments. Like his soul whispered to mine, "Don't give up," to keep us going and keep believing in us. Sometimes I texted him while I was thinking of me, and sometimes I think that got messed up, but I got to keep reading because I just got the warning for a session starting. And sometimes he reached out just as I was on the way out walking, thinking about him. It showed me how much we do feel each other, how connected we are, and time can't change that. I had set my mind on faith, but was also craving his physical a lot, and I wanted to stay faithful to him. So I started to visualize us meeting up and reuniting. I created scenes filled with so much love and passion, it gave me butterflies in my tummy and a fire burning in my heart. Then recently, he started to suggest that we see each other. Yesterday morning, as I walked to work after a wonderful massage, everything was so vibrant. I felt him so clearly. It was like that union feeling manifested. I even said to him in my mind, "This is us." A few hours later, we reached out and ended up spending the evening and night together. When I saw him, it was like no time had passed. I love him just as much now, if not more. And wow, to feel his arms around me, his physical heart beating next to mine. It's like medicine to my soul. Life comes alive so much more with him, and I feel so safe and held when he is near me. Like everything but us stops existing. Like time slows down and the world is at peace. He helped to birth a new me. And as much as I hate to say it, a lot of thanks to this physical separation. It gave me space to sit with myself and integrate the love into my being. Last spring, before he broke it off, I was always trembling before any time apart. I thought I had done my fair share of healing, but this love ripped my heart open wide. It forced me not only to see my shadows, but to feel it all and to integrate them and to love myself unconditionally through the process. Okay. I started to show up for myself and care for my body, mind, and life, and worked a lot on seeing my own worth and value, just as I am in this moment. When I was with him now, I felt so calm and more confident to express myself. And even though he had not said it out loud yet, I see it in his eyes and feel it of how he holds me, how much he deeply loves me. I also want to add that making love felt very different. It was still electrifying, yet it was calmer, deeper, and less lust, and more stemming from love and safety. A year ago, it was like our bodies could not handle the energy, the intensity. Sometimes I would be so nervous that I found my hands shaking before meeting. But yesterday, I felt so calm. I felt safe with him. Your affirmations have become my reality. I love how you helped me shift from trying to get him and instead realizing that we're already together and that this love and its transforming power is the gift and it always will be with me. Okay, so a couple things I want to say before ending this is if I'm reading this and then because she says, I was feeling so calm. And then if you're feeling anxious, it's okay. It doesn't mean that you're not going to manifest your mirror soul back. Again, if you haven't physically met yet, it doesn't mean that they're not your true love. I understand. And for the person who said, are all these people young? No. I have clients who are from all walks of life, who are all ages, all different genders, different sexualities. It doesn't matter. That's all irrelevant. When you ask questions like that, though, it does show your own limiting belief. All right. The other thing I wanted to mention was when she said that it didn't feel as lustful, I thought that was so profound, and this is the reason why. There's a certain sexual intensity and energy that is almost so powerful that it's what causes sometimes a lot of the fear. Okay, your body can handle it. It's safe for your body to experience pleasure. Pleasure is safe. Love is safe. Making love is safe. And feeling that burning, deep, intense, passionate love is safe. Okay. I love you so much. Affirm down below that you have received this message however you want. Reach out to me if you need me. Have an amazing day. I intend that this video helped. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.